Let's talk about coconut oil today, guys. Have you heard of oil pulling? Oil pulling is kind of an age-old technique where you use an oil and you swish it around. You can actually use it topically on the body and pull that way, but what we're going to talk about is oil pulling in the mouth. But you basically swish oil around for quite a while in your mouth for several minutes, and then you spit out that oil, and the oil actually pulls bacteria, mainly bacteria, out of your mouth, your gums, your just little crevices in your mouth, and can help you to kind of stave off all kinds of illnesses, to reduce the amount of bacteria in your mouth. It can also help you to have just can kind of brighten your teeth. Can help. There have been studies done that shows that oil pulling can even reduce your cavities, or if you have or reduce your chances of cavities, just improve your teeth health. But also, some studies have shown that people will have a cavity and then oil pull for several weeks or months, and actually the cavity will fill in. So it's a pretty simple way to maybe start your day and can add lots of health benefits. So my oil, I like to use either coconut oil or a sesame seed oil, and so either one. It's kind of a matter of personal preference and taste. And you're not going to swallow this. You're going to swish it around your mouth. It takes a little bit of time to kind of get the hang of it. So my oil is kind of solid. You may want to start out with taking some oil, and if your oil is also solid, you may want to just heat it, warm it to a liquid. But you're going to want to take, this is about a teaspoon worth. You're going to want to take anywhere from 1 to 2 teaspoons and place it in your mouth. And then if it's hard like this, just kind of chomp it around a little bit to turn it into a liquid. Otherwise, go ahead and warm it first to make it a liquid. And so once I stick this in my mouth, I'm not going to be able to talk very well. But I'm going to stick it in, and I'm going to swish for 20 minutes. So after that time, I'm not going to swallow at all, because you're trying to get rid of the bacteria and you don't want to swallow any of the oil. So you have to be kind of careful. And if you want to maybe work up in your time, maybe start with 10 minutes and work your way up. But 20 minutes is really optimal, because that's, the thought is that that's enough time to get as kind of maximize the oil while not allowing the bacteria to kind of to find a new place to live in your mouth. So 20 minutes swishing around in your mouth. Okay, so after 20 minutes, you're going to spit that oil out in the trash, not in the sink. You don't want that oil cooling and then forming a little ball in your septic system or your in your drain. It'll make a mess. So start your day out with 1 to 2 teaspoons of coconut oil or sesame seed oil. Swish it around in your mouth, and make use of the time. Do some other things, and the time will go by. Try to spend 20 minutes doing that. If you can, even start out your day before that with my warm lemon water beverage that I showed you. That would be even better. Then by the time you start out with your warm lemon water, then you do your oil pulling. By the time you're done with that, you're ready for breakfast, and you've allowed that lemon water to get your digestion going, and then that oil pulling has just encouraged any bacteria that's hanging out in your mouth and gums to leave, and your teeth will be brighter, and hopefully you'll have better just tooth and gum health, and also just reduce the level of bacteria in your mouth. So give oil pulling a try, 20 minutes every morning.